Hello. So you need to cultivate your Spidey sense. What the heck is Spidey sense? Spidey sense is when you are walking down the street and your intuition says, that guy ain't safe, or maybe I shouldn't be leaving right now. This video is going to be specifically how it pertains to your safety on the self-defense aspect and how the martial arts has leveraged it for a long time. If we have not met before, my name is John Ruman. I'm an international business coach, consultant, and corporate trainer, as well as a fourth degree black belt in the martial art of Taekwondo, and actually, which is the master rank in Taekwondo. And I'm not saying this to impress you, rather to impress upon you that if and when you cultivate this within yourself, your awareness of the world around you will totally change. So let me tell you some things they do in the martial arts to improve your Spidey sense and why this actually pertains to you. A lot of people don't trust their gut. They walk down the street and they're like, something's not right, but whatever, I'm moving on. Or they'll say after something bad happened, I had a sense, or my gut told me, they basically post the fact realize that they kind of had an indication internally that something not right was going to happen. And if you were to take a moment to really look back on an objective standpoint of the past, you would more than likely find that this Spidey sense actually hit you and pinged you every time. Let me tell you how it works physiologically. So pretend we have the example of the guy coming towards you and you're walking on the street. Your body, your heart actually, sends off a signal which tells the world it's very strong within 9 to 12 feet. It's measurable with regular scientific instruments, 25 feet. And I would not be surprised if other humans can actually pick up on it further out. And basically the reason is that we send out this signal is we have a channel of blood flowing throughout our body. We are very top and bottom, and the human body basically is a electromagnetic apparatus. And an electromagnetic apparatus basically has a field of energy that's detectable. So it is not strange that we can detect that in others, because we can detect heat, we can hear sound, which is another form of energy, we can see what things reflect. So there's a lot of senses we have. This is just another sense. So when someone's in a different emotional state, that heart that sends out that electromagnetic impulse allows you to know if they are a positive or negative emotional state. And the benefit to you from a safety standpoint is you can be in the position to choose or choose not to be close to someone who necessarily doesn't bring you up or pull you down. It doesn't mean they're going to attack you, but it doesn't mean that it's a good thing. Your body's telling you you probably don't want to be around them. You're probably not jiving or vibrating the same frequency they are. So in the example, the guy coming towards you, all you have to do in that moment is simply cross the street, look in your pocket and say, oh, I left my keys in the car. You turn around and go back. If it happens to be someone who is actually planning on assaulting you in any way, shape, or form, it's best not to alert them to the fact that you figured out that they're a potential assailant, because then they'll typically actually chase you to get at you. So if you ask like, man, I got to get my phone or whatever, it won't be as obvious, okay? So long story short, trust your gut. Understand that it's there to help you, and understand that you can begin to cultivate this with more and more. So from a martial arts standpoint, let me tell you how we would use this. So ninjutsu. In ninjutsu, they would have someone sit on their knees, hands on their thighs, close their eyes, and basically someone would be up behind them with basically a whole bunch of bamboo. It's supposed to represent a samurai sword. And they basically, when the person's ready to strike, they would whop them on top of the head with this, and the person's intent was to kind of feel that person's intent to strike and roll out of the way. Another way this could be used is reaction drills. So basically, if a simple reaction would be before someone actually strikes, to sense that they're going to go, even without looking. So if you really relax and you really get comfortable with this, you can become more confident and competent in it. But again, it takes practice, hence the point of people testing at high levels for this. But from a very practical sense, you can use this. So those of you who are going to go to carnival soon, I would highly encourage you to actually begin to listen to this more and more, so you don't put yourself in any undue danger just because you're too inebriated. By the way, it's one of the dangers of alcohol, is it does lessen and numb your emotional center, so you're not really sure, you don't really listen to yourself that well on an emotional level. But if you know someone who's going to carnival who's concerned about safety, what I would encourage they do is, actually, I have a course coming up on the 27th of January, which is designed for women. It's a confidence and self-defense class, but we will, in the self-defense class, talk for about 15 minutes about how to listen and the importance of listening to the Spidey sense, which we all have, men and women, and that as you begin to cultivate it, and even in other areas of life, a lot of magic will happen. But again, today we're talking purely from the standpoint of self-defense. So long story short, listen to your Spidey sense, understand that it's there for a reason. You can even ask yourself, should I be doing this or doing that? And then just kind of sit, listen, and feel, and you'll get some sort of feedback. So it seems strange at first, but you would be pleasantly surprised at how well it actually works when you put it into place. So I wish you all the best. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'd love to hear any questions you have about listening to your Spidey sense and how it's helped you or hurt you, or not hurt you, but necessarily in experiences you've had with it. Because a lot of people are kind of coming into their own as to truly listening to it. So I'd love to hear your feedback on it.